Hello, everybody. Hi. Not me. It's fine. Hello. How's everybody doing today? Welcome in. Happy Tuesday. I am so excited to be here. I hope you all are too. It's going to be a bit of a noisy Tuesday, I fear, because listen, the yard work is back and it's louder than ever. So if you hear a little bit of lawnmowers, leaf blowers, something in the background, I'm sorry. Nothing I can do about it. But we're gonna be having a good time today. Hi Mochi. Hi Haley. Actually, let me go over to the aisle a while. There's no reason for me to be here. Queen Bean, hello. Brick, hi. Pixel Bell, thank you so much for being a member for 2 months. I appreciate it. Also, hello, how are you? Hi Cherise, Allie, Michelle, Candia, hello. Okay. I have been thinking about this all morning. I don't know what we're going to decorate. I actually think I do. Saying that right now just made me actually have to make up my mind. I think we're going to decorate in the Wild Tangle. And I think we're going to decorate where I have mini casita. That's the plan for now. If I change my mind, we're just going to pretend like that didn't happen. Hello, Michelle. Other Michelle. Not other Michelle. 2 Michelles back to back. Hello. Mariah, hi. Jennifer. Love watching the design of the aisle. It's been a lot of fun to do. I think it's been challenging. Oh, okay. So this is what I did several days ago. I plopped a bunch of colorful items around because I want this build to be very colorful, very vibrant, much like Mini Casita herself. So these are some of the items that I'm thinking about integrating, but we got to clean up before we do any of that. Hi, Chloe. Hi, Kitty. Hi, Lucy. Cute outfit. Thank you. I wanted to wear this skirt because I actually never wear this skirt. I mostly forget that it exists, but it's kind of cute. I feel like I like it more now than I did when we first got it. It just felt right. Izzy Cat, hello. Mrs. Flower, hello, hello. Nina, Minty, Llama, hello. Nikki, hi. Okay, let me clear all of this stuff. I could also use the vacuum, but I feel like when stream just starts, I'm trying to like say hi to everybody. So this gives me a reason to be like looking at chat. I can focus on both, I promise. Hi Zaya. Hi Alice. Oh no. Not gonna get these coins. One more, you can do it. Okay. Ooh. Is the game sound too loud for anybody? It's a little loud for me, but if it's fine for you, I'll live with it. Alice, you haven't done your dream snap yet. Maybe you'll do it while you watch. Ooh, yeah, I feel like yes, you should. I will be here as a bit of moral support and virtual companionship. You usually can't hear the background sounds when I talk about them. I feel like I have filters on my mic, so sometimes it doesn't pick things up, but usually if I'm talking at the same time that the noises are happening, it will pick them up. I just like to make everyone aware, just so you don't think something weird is going on, like outside of your own home or something. No, it's just mine. Hi, Ruby. Hello. Love the layout so far of like, I mean, a lot of stuff is going to be moved around. This is just, I mean, I think I want to leave the house here because one thing about me, I always like a nice view from the entrance of areas. So I like having Mini Casita kind of centered up with this entrance here. So I do think we'll probably leave that there. We might move it like a little bit forward potentially. I don't know. From this side, it's just gonna be fine. It'll be fine. Hi, Lauren. Hello. I'm doing pretty well today. Today we are going to be decorating in the Wild Tangle. I think we're gonna make a Madrigal, I don't know, a Madrigal area. I was trying to think of something alliterative, but I couldn't. Solar, hello, welcome in. I'm happy you were able to catch a live. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Okay, game sound is good. Okay, perfect. Also, hello, Joey. This place is a mess. Can you tell that I never really clean up on the aisle? More recently, I've been using the excuse of the star path is still happening for me. I haven't finished it yet. So if I just let everything gather, I'll have more Splinters of Fate available if I get that task again. But really, it's just an excuse, and I need to start getting it together and actually cleaning up, I think. But maybe that's just me. The pink trees look so cute. Yeah. I want to use the pink trees. I might bring in some of these, what are these, like acacia trees, sort of, to match in with that tree attached to the house. We'll definitely use some of the wild tangle trees. I think it's going to be fun. We might not use every single thing that I have out here right now. This was just kind of me aimlessly scrolling through furniture mode, trying to find colorful things that I might want to use. Okay, last thing I think is this, and then we might be able to get going. Like a courtyard. I don't know if it's gonna be a courtyard because I don't know. When I think of a courtyard, I don't know if this is actually accurate in terms of official definitions of things, but when I think of a courtyard, I usually think of like a large paved area. And I don't quite want that. To be honest, I don't know what I want, which means it's gonna be fun figuring it out together. But yeah. Oh, I also thought these might be nice to use around the well. I don't know. I do think I want to leave the well down here. Let me just see about maybe moving it forwards a little bit. Hi, Kenzie. Hello. How are you? Her house is so big for such a little room inside. Honestly, yes. I really am hoping that at some point we'll get more of the madrigals, and if/when we do, they'll just all move into mini casita and we'll have multiple rooms in here. Although I don't believe we have any houses that have multiple rooms in them, like villager houses. So I don't know how likely that is to occur, but I think it would be a lot of fun. Hi, Azula. Hello. Do I play on PC, Switch, or Xbox? Oh, I play on PC and Switch. Is that going to be too far out? When I'm streaming, I play on PC. A lot of times in my personal time, I play on Switch. Although sometimes I will also play on PC then as well. I think this might be fine, but we might have to move it back tucked in a little bit more again later. You wish we could move different fruits and stalls? Wait, like the goofy stalls? Oh, or do you mean you wish we could move like the fruit trees and bushes and the stalls between Eternity Isle and the valley? Because I definitely agree with that. I think that would be really nice. I'm just going to go ahead and grab out some rocks for now, and we're gonna pop them in front of here to make sure that I have a pathway to this rock, whatever we do. I might change this up eventually, but for now. In some convos with her, she mentions Luisa and Antonio, so you're hoping it's an Easter egg. Yeah, and we had that whole quest. I mean, it was like a small quest, but we had that quest with Mirabelle with the expansion that was essentially all focused around Antonio. So I also am hoping that that's something we're gonna get in the future. More madrigals. I definitely also want a lot of these critter houses around. Let me see if I can pull out more of these. I always forget what these are under. Miscellaneous, perhaps? I wonder if this is filtered under green or brown. Let me see. It'd probably be towards the bottom. Yeah, okay. I don't know how many I want, but I feel like maybe 5. That's so many. I don't know where we're gonna put these. I don't know where we're gonna put these. For now, let me just toss them up here. I'll probably remember that. Oh yes, into the aisle. Okay, yeah, I got you, Brick. I agree wholeheartedly. Is this the lagoon area? It is. Yeah, I always mix up the lagoon and the promenade, but this is indeed the lagoon. I think it's a nice spot for Mirabelle. I briefly considered moving Ariel down here. I think I have either seen people put Ariel's place down here or I've just heard about it. And I know for my Under the Sea Dream Snap, I ended up moving both Ariel and Ursula here. I think they both fit. Unless that was it must have been here. It was here. But I don't know. I decided to leave Ariel on the beach. Let me move a bunch of this stuff. I absolutely want the table, and most of me wants the table right out this side door here. I think if we do have any sort of paved area, it's probably, I mean, we'll have pathing coming around, but if we have a large section of paved area, it's probably going to be right out here off of the side door. As long as we don't get Abuela, you'll be happy. I would accept Abuela. I feel like she's learned, she's grown, and she's ready to be a more positive a more positive member of the family, I feel. So I would accept it. Definitely not my first choice though. My first choice would be Antonio. My next choice would be Luisa and Isabella, because I feel like you can't give us just one of them. We would have to have both of them. I think we'll do this. And then yeah. Oh, this is very different, I feel, to the way that I usually end up trying to decorate things. I think I'm gonna place the furniture first, or at least mostly first. Maybe I should just do it and not worry about what I'm actually doing. I kind of want to have these off to the side, which is pretty much exactly what I did in my last build of Mini Casita, but I just feel like it works so well. Because I don't want to fence, I don't think, framing off this area. So maybe these banners would look nice. Hi, Wolfie. Hello, hello. Don't worry, we pretty much just started. Also, you can pop in and out whenever you'd like. We're just conceptualizing still what we want to do with Mini Casita down here in the lagoon. I don't think I want to use that. And I don't think I want to use that. I think this might be my favorite of all of them. No, that's gonna be way too dark. So if we do use fencing anywhere around here, I think it will be this one. I don't mind this one. No. Let me remove all of this and let me just toss this over here. So I remember that that's the one I like. Embarrassingly, you literally can't remember the name of anywhere on the aisle and you're constantly getting lost. I am not really getting lost anymore, except, well, I do a little bit if I'm here, which is the is this the Grove? I don't know. I don't know the names. I don't know the names of the places. Sometimes if I'm like up here or like here, I don't exactly know where I am, but for the most part, I've been able to find my way around a little bit more easily. I have a love-hate relationship with this tree. I love it. And I think it's fun that this item, like the chair, is on an angle because we don't have a lot of furniture items that are natively on an angle and we can't turn things on an angle. But at the same time, because it's the only thing that's on an angle, it makes it so weird to try to fit in anywhere. Like, this way is the only way that really makes sense to have it. I want this back here. Maybe I'll do like a little animal haven back here. Could do one over here. Hi, Christina. How are you? Hello, hello. You low-key want Tia Peppa? Yes, absolutely. The tables look like the ones in the movie. This one, well, I think it was from, I believe it was from Mirabelle's questline. So that makes sense. The Wild Tangle is the most confusing area for sure. I feel like once I have it decorated, I'll be better. I think it's just also the fact that when it's empty or when it was just the trees, there was nothing to really navigate by. Like, I think I do a little bit better if I have actual landmarks to help me understand where I am in relation to things. Yeah, I think we will do this. The only thing is this is a little far back, so we're not going to be able to put anything behind here. But then again, it does mean that they'll have the nice view of this like pond lakey area. What would you call this body of water? I don't know. Hi, Heidi. Hello, hello. The footprint is too big. Decorating around it is so hard. Wait, Casita? It is a very large footprint. I agree. I don't know that I've had too much difficulty decorating around it. One of the things with this house, though, is I feel like you could do pretty much nothing around it and it would still look great just because the house itself is so gorgeous. That anything you do to decorate is really just like icing on the cake, if that makes sense. Let me go back to our cocoa items. I need more of these. Oh, the swing tree. Oh, I used it in one other place and I can't say I noticed too much of an issue with the footprint. I don't know. Ooh, I might have to move this up a teeny tiny because this is going to be, yeah. We'll put this down first and then I'll worry about it. You go there perhaps. And you go there. Hi, Amanda. Hello. How are you? You wish they'd keep the time-bending spheres to the aisle and keep our moonstone chests in the valley. Oh, yeah. I do hope that eventually they make it so that the moonstone chests only show up in the valley, because especially if/when we get more DLCs with more worlds, it's going to be so time-consuming and also difficult to... Wait. Okay. Sorry, I'm just trying to pay attention to where this footprint ends. It ends one past the thing. Okay. It's going to be really difficult and confusing. Oh, I'm not gonna be able to do that. To find our moonstone chests every day. Let me see if that's fine, even though it's moved over a little bit. A lake. But maybe that's why the section is called the Lagoon. Yeah, that's fair. Do waterfalls? I don't know. Well, I guess waterfalls frequently... I don't know. I usually associate waterfalls with rivers. So I'm not used to like seeing a waterfall go into a small contained body of water. So that's mostly what's confusing me. I think this is fine. Even though it's not completely even, I feel like we can cheat it a little bit with, I don't know, some greenery or the way we set up the path. I think That'll be fine. Let me just move this stuff out of the way to get a better view. Hi, Yana. Welcome in. Mrs. Flower, you're going to be listening and watching as you do things around your house. Nice. Been in recovery mode, so not done much, but trying today. Well, thank you for hanging out while you do other things. I hope everything around the house goes well. Okay, yes, yes, yes. This will work. I don't think I hate that yet. I think it'll be fine. I obviously need to move the table now. Mini Casita is such a beautiful house. Agreed. It's gorgeous. So colorful. I love the amount of colors and how beautiful they look together, even though they're all very bright and very distinct. Like here. If we get a Dreamlight Valley teaser of a lollipop? Wait, for what? You couldn't find your blue chest for 2 days and then you found 3 today. Oh, nice. Yeah, I feel like sometimes looking for them in furniture mode like this can be a little bit easier. You can kind of zoom around. I mean, if you have something like like this, maybe not so much, but if you have more open spaces, sometimes looking around this way can help you find them a little bit better. But yeah, all the running around can be quite difficult. What was the other thing? I forget. Which characters do I think are going to be coming in the second half of the year? I feel like we need to have Ralph and Cinderella at some point. So if they're not in the second half of this year, I'm going to be very like confused, curious, all of the above perhaps, because we've seen them for an eternity. I'm really hoping that they're not going to be in another DLC, because already having Rapunzel and Eve in the DLCs felt not great. So I hope those characters end up being free characters, but I suppose we will have to wait and see. Hi, Samantha. Hello, hello. I'm doing pretty well today. How are you? What? Oh, I got it. These do like line up, but they don't line up in the way that I tend to assume that they will. I don't know if that makes any sense. It's like 2-tiered. So anyway, I don't need to explain. You all know. I'm the one that's out of the loop. You finally finished your star path today. Amazing. It took you ages to get 2 shiny diamonds. Wait, is that something I haven't? Is that something that I have to do? Oh no, that's gonna take forever. I never mine in the Forgotten Lands anymore. Let me see. This is where you put Mini Casita too? Amazing. Yeah, I think it looks so good here. I really like the way this trellis looks with this tree and this chair. I'm just not sure if that's the spot for it. That's the one thing about dedicating this entire area to this one building. It's just like a lot of space to fill. And figuring out how exactly to orient everything is going to be a task. The only other place that I think it would work would be kind of over here. But I think I'm going to leave it back there. Oh, the lollipop resembles Baymax? Really? I'm trying to think. I watched Big Hero 6 again somewhat recently. And I don't know. I think I remember a lollipop. I wouldn't automatically think Baymax if I saw a lollipop, though, I don't think. Those are your hopes too. You think they're the last trailer characters we don't have yet? Well, also Timon and Pumbaa, but I know there are some people that are really looking forward to Timon and Pumbaa. I'm not a hater, I promise, but I am fine with us not getting them for a little while. Just because we already have Scar and Nala and Simba. So I'm just not really in any rush to get Timon and Pumbaa. I will be happy when we do get them, but hopefully it's not for a little while. They added the live action Cinderella on Disney Plus recently. Really? Was it not on there until recently? That's interesting. Or I wonder if it was maybe just for certain regions? Because I could have sworn I saw it on Disney Plus not too long ago. Even if I move this forward that many spaces, I don't think I'm going to be able to fit much behind it. I'm just trying to, we're brainstorming. We're still in the conceptual phase here, so bear with me. Hi, Luna. Hello, hello. Rotate every other one and they match. They will match up like in terms of the height of them, but the way the foliage is turned is different and they still don't line up like in terms of the actual placement. I don't know how to explain it except like one is always either in front of or behind the other one. It's just the way that the footprint is on them, which is fine. I don't mind it. I just didn't realize it until now. Do I think they'll expand Casita if or when the other Madrigals come? I think so, because where else would they live? And also, why would we have this giant house if not for all of the Madrigals to stay here, you know? So I think yes. And I think I like this. I don't know what I'm gonna put back here. Let me pop some more rocks to make sure we leave this area clear as well, because I do want to put some trees back here eventually. Maybe like there, perhaps. You wouldn't be mad if they were companions instead? Oh, Timon and Pumbaa? It seemed from the way that we saw them that they're definitely going to be villagers, especially with how big of personalities they have. I feel like they're not going to want to give up on the really like funny interactions and probably really interesting quest lines that we could have with them. Okay. I think I think I might bring all of these critter houses back here. And let the critters kind of live their best life. At least for now. You've given up the shiny diamonds for now. Oh no. Yeah, I feel like diamonds are not the easiest to come by anyway, but shiny diamonds in particular, time consuming. It works with the purple vents? Wait. Not purple. Maybe they're different. Why are they different? Oh, wait, no, they're not. No. Okay, wait. So this way, this one is still in front of a little bit this one. Like, they don't line up perfectly. I mean, they do because this is how it's supposed to look. But this is not flush with that one. And this one, it's the same way. It's either going to be in front of it or behind it. It's just the footprint of the items. Like, they intended it to be like that. And it's fine. It's actually kind of adds some interesting dimension that we don't have on a lot of items, so that's cool. Let's run down here. Hi, Brian. Hello. How are you? This spot is perfect for mini casita. Yeah, I think a lot of people have put it down here because it just works really well. The greenery, the like cliff face, the water, it just all really suits, I think. I'm going to despise that. I already feel it. Okay. Plan B. We're going to make this area over here, I think, a little critter haven. That's what we're going to do. Do we fence it off? Let me move these again. You also feel like characters who speak are not going to be companions. Yeah, like where it gets a little bit more gray, I think, is like Oliver and Company, or even to a certain extent 101 Dalmatians. Like animal characters who can speak, but humans can't understand them, but they can like speak to each other as animals. I could potentially see them adding some of those characters more as companions, but I don't know. I don't think they necessarily will, but I could see a case for that. We will do like a nice dramatic fence moment. You still have the casita and sunlit. I really thought about leaving it there because I thought it looks really, really good there. But kind of my whole goal, or one of my main goals with redecorating the valley and decorating the aisle, was that I wanted to do things that I hadn't done before, like try new decorating ideas. So I wanted to kind of shift things around where I could. We'll leave this quite a wide entrance. Something like that. We already have Wally, and a lot of other villagers don't understand him. Sometimes we don't understand him. Yeah, I'm not saying that all characters that don't talk will be companions. I just think if we have animal characters in Disney that do talk specifically, I think they're way more likely to be villagers. And it's more of a possibility for them to be companions if they don't talk. But that's not something that's been officially established by Gameloft, so it's really just a guess. I wonder if we can make this work back here. Is there a world in which that happens? Perhaps. Let me get rid of this. Does this fit on the table? Oh, it does, but it won't center on the table, so we'll have to put it somewhere else. And then, do I want a garden up here? sure yet. And do I prefer this or do I prefer the one we got from the Starlight bundle for here? Maybe this one. This one's kind of vibrant. Hopping in on your lunch break. Welcome in, Lindsay. How are you today? Also, thank you for lurking, Wolfie. I appreciate it. You know, this would never happen, but Stella from Princess and the Frog or Nana from Peter Pan as a companion would be so cute. Yes. Listen, if we got Nana as a companion, I would cry. I would be so happy. Yes, so happy. You know what I wish they did for this? Because it's clearly the same item, just reskinned. And I understand that they're from different collections, but I've been playing The Sims more recently. I wish they just made this like, I don't know, we could place one item and then you could pick the color swatch. It's such a small thing, but if I put this down to decorate and then I decide I want the other color, I'm going to have to go all the way and find the other item. I think I'm going to use this brighter one. It doesn't actually match as nicely with the house. You know what? No. I changed my mind. I'm using this one, I think. And I think I'm going to pop it in this corner. Maybe like this. Samantha, thank you for being a member for 10 months. Thanks for the stream. You're going to get dinner. Oh, thank you for being here. Thanks for being an amazing streamer. Well, thank you for being part of the community. I really appreciate it. And again, for being a member. That means a lot to me. And I hope dinner is fabulous. You made a palm tree tunnel in front of Casita and added the floating lanterns through it. Someone's going to need to tell me to stop with the floating lanterns because I can already feel that I'm going to use them everywhere. And I just really, I really don't need to do that. But I'm not going to be able to help it because they're so beautiful. You want this back here? No, I think I'm just gonna leave that tree seat. I think the time has come to get rid of a lot of this. Move some of these sort of here. Ooh, water pump. Do I want this water pump? I kind of do. I kind of do. Even if it was set by Gameloft, it's still not set in stone. Oh! Well, I wasn't gonna say that, Sarah, but I'm glad somebody did. You would love Boo as a companion. Yes, agreed. Some people were like on my case when I said that. I feel like, well, maybe it was just Mod Kitty who said something about it. I feel like it makes sense. She doesn't talk, like she could communicate enough to have a quest line, but do I think it would be anything revolutionary? No. And I think the cuteness factor of having her follow you around would be way superior to whatever like friendship quest we got. I don't know if that makes sense. It's just how I feel. I kind of want to use these hammocks. I don't know if I will end up using them, but I kind of want to use them. Or I could put like a couple chairs there, or I could put this in here with this. We could make a cute little pretend kiddo campsite in the midst of all of these critters. That can be our honorary spot for Antonio. The way Eric talks about Max loving this place. Yeah, I do hope we get Max. We've been hearing about Max for 2 years, almost 2 years at this point. So, needs to happen. I guess 1.5 years. I'm being a little bit dramatic. Okay, let me start to figure out some pathing. That was my goal. You hope eventually we can move Wally's garden to the aisle. So do I. I don't know if it's ever going to happen, but I hope it does. We're gonna use this pathway. Oop! I forgot. Mini Casita is one of those houses that doesn't let you put the path under it. Why? Why? Okay, in that case, we're gonna have to make do. How do we feel about... I think I did like... sort of... I don't know the word for it. We did like a sort of broken up path moment when we decorated Casita in sunlit. We could do something like that. Or we could do a full path up to a point and then rocks. Or we could have the path that just stop right in front of the house, but I feel like that's not going to be a thing that I like very much. There are so many companions besides Pua they could add that people would buy from the premium shop. Exactly. Exactly. I feel like we can maybe get away with this. Like a broken path like this. I do. Especially if we line it with some trees or something, or intermingle some flowers and such. I think this is going to be fine. Oh, thank you for the sip reminder. Got another coffee today. I definitely saw something about, oh, there it is, Kai. You said Max from Little Mermaid, Pascal from Tangled, even Raja from Aladdin would be pretty awesome. Exactly. I really feel like it's a missed opportunity to not put those kinds of companions in the premium shop. Obviously, we would all love to get them for free. I know this. However, I feel like that's something that I would understand a lot if they put in the premium shop, because it's not just that it's a new companion, and it's not even just that it's a companion that's actually a character from a movie. I think the main thing, and probably why we haven't seen any others, is because why? It's on the tip of my tongue. Oh, because they'd have to make like an entirely new character model for those critters, because they're not the same shape or size even necessarily as the critters we already have in game. Like when we get critters in the Star Path, or like the Zero Fox that we got in the premium shop, they are already built off of the existing critters that we have. So they don't really need to do new animations if they don't want to. They don't really have to do a new character model if they don't want to. They really just like change the trappings to make it look different. But with something like Max or Pascal, they would have to make an entirely new like character rig, I think. And I feel like I could imagine that would be a lot of work as somebody who does not do game design whatsoever. You've only used the lanterns on the outside of the Snuggly Duckling so far. I really want to have some outside of the Snuggly Duckling, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to because of how tightly I have everything squeezed in my little cottage community. Do I want to do this? Or part of me kind of wants to do the ancient pathing, but I feel like the gray is gonna look a little weird. Let me fill this in first, see how I feel about it. I definitely want to use the bordered one if I do end up using this, so it looks more intentional than just the pathway leading up to Casita. Boop. You want more kids in game? Boo, Melody, Miguel, Antonio, Wendy, and our brothers. Unfortunately, I feel like we're probably never going to get Melody, which does make me sad, but I don't know. The canon in Dreamlight Valley is so strange, and like the timelines of things, but it feels like the Little Mermaid characters are dropped like at the end of the first movie, but like before Ariel and Eric get married. Does anybody else get that vibe? It feels like, yeah, I don't know. It just feels like in their quest lines and the way that they talk about each other, I'm like, do you two know each other? Have you even met before? I don't know. You're sure we're getting Hero? No Baymax without Hero. I don't know. I do feel like there's a good chance that if we get Big Hero 6 characters, it will be Baymax and Hero together. But I could also see us potentially just getting Baymax. I wouldn't be surprised necessarily. Do I or would I ever stream on Twitch? I'm not against it by any means, but I'm not like currently in the process of trying to make that happen. I do think it would be nice eventually, but I don't know. I get very like comfortable with things, and I'm very comfortable with YouTube right now, so I don't currently like have a specific reason to scooch over to Twitch. I think I'm gonna stick with this one. I can always change it out later if I don't like it, but I think the gray was a little bit too dark for Mini Casita. Maybe once we actually added trees and things in it would be fine, but I don't know. Pascal could be a character, a non-understandable one. He could be, but again, it's one of those things like I feel like the cuteness of having Pascal follow you around all the time whenever you want would be far superior to whatever quest line we got with him. You'd even be happy with the little cockroach from Wall-E. Oh no. You never see Ariel and Eric talk in your valley. I don't think I see them together very often in mine either. I more just meant about like when we were questing with them, how they talked about each other, or sometimes in daily conversations if you talk to them every day. The way they talk about each other is like I know you only knew each other for 3 days or whatever in the movie, but it's unfortunately giving in Swan Princess when the prince's name is Derek, right? When he's like, you're so beautiful. And she's like, what else? And he's like, what else is there? That's a little bit how I feel about Eric and Ariel. He's always like, she can sing so well. And I'm like, what else? And he's like, what do you mean, what else? There we go. Honey Lemon would be so fun to have as well. Honey Lemon is like my please, 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 please from Big Hero 6. I don't know. I just really relate to her. If I were any character from Big Hero 6, I feel like I would in fact be Honey Lemon. But I'm also very aware that it's probably a pipe dream on my part. I just keep holding on to hope because I know she's in DMK. So I'm like, Gameloft knows about her. Gameloft knows she exists, which means it's possible. I think I'm going to bring a rock path around here. I know it's kind of weird to mix these gray glade rocks with the kind of darker ones, but like the reddish ones. But I like these because they kind of match the soil. But I like these because they kind of match the actual rocks. So we're gonna do it. They need to give us a red brick path. That would be amazing. You wish you had a better wooden path option. Yeah, the buildable ones, like the wooden path blocks that we get from the expansion, I actually quite like those a lot, but they're not like the greatest in terms of, I don't know how to explain it. Like their modularity is nice, but it's also kind of detrimental in the same way. Like you can't make it look very smooth if you're trying to rotate the path or anything like that. Hi, David. Hello, hello. Stay on YouTube. Oh, if I did start to stream on Twitch, I wouldn't leave YouTube. I would probably just do additional streams over there. The idea of dual streaming just gives me anxiety. Like I already have technical difficulties. I don't think I need to add streaming on 2 platforms at once to that. So it would end up being just like, yeah, an every once in a while thing over on Twitch, but I don't currently have plans for that. And I will be sure to let you all know when I do, if I do ever. You want every Big Hero 6 member except for Fred. What? Is Fred a commonly hated character? Is there a reason we're anti-Fred? I don't need this many rocks. There are so many. Hi, Nappy. Hello. Thank you for lurking. I hope the laundry's going well. Actually, our laundry machine was broken. And someone came by to fix it this morning. And as they were here, I was like sitting on my couch, reading on my Kindle under a blanket. And I was like, huh, that's weird. It's kind of cold. For reference, it's been so warm where I live recently, like seasonally, like way too warm for the time of year. So I haven't had my temperature control, like my heat on or anything like that. It's just been totally off. And then I was like, huh, it's kind of chilly today. I looked at my thermostat. It was like 63 degrees Fahrenheit in my apartment. Like, yeah, I was cold. I didn't realize the temperature had dropped that much last night. I think we're gonna try to do these here, perhaps. Let's see. Always find it funny when Elsa said you can't marry someone you just met. I mean, it's solid advice is the thing. Like, she's not wrong. I don't think I would recommend marrying someone that you had just met. Okay. I think we can work with those. Although I do want, what's the next thing for me? I want to pop this back here by this little chair. It's going to be hidden from view like so. I guess we could put it on the other side. Then it feels like a mailbox. I don't think I want that. You never go on Twitch, so you're glad I'm here on YouTube. Yeah, Twitch is like, I enjoy Twitch. There are some streamers that I watch that are exclusively over there. But yeah, they're different vibes. Not in a good way or a bad way. They're just different. Okay, we have this. We have... Pop that there. Beautiful. It's snowing where you are? Oh no, that's cold. You wonder how technical Dreamlight Valley is going to get. Like, will we get Star Wars characters or Marvel heroes or villains? Well, they've actually been asked that a lot in interviews, and all of the representatives of Dreamlight Valley so far have said that they're currently only focused on like the original Disney characters and Pixar characters. So they're not currently looking at expanding to Star Wars or Marvel. They haven't said that they never will, but it seems like that's not really a focus for them right now or like a priority. So I don't know if or when we'll ever see that. Sophie, hello, hello. Messene, hi, welcome in. How's everyone doing today? I'm doing pretty well. How are you? I almost wonder if I can make that area larger, but I don't want to. I'm not going to. Okay, I'm going to start adding a few large trees, I think, around. And just to kind of get an idea of what sort of cover I want. And then we can go in with some more details, maybe some more furniture items. Although I kind of need to figure out what I want to do with this first. I don't appreciate that we can't put this under this. Makes me a little sad. You know what? Maybe I'll just do away with this idea. Maybe we'll reconsider it when we go to Ancient's Landing or something. Or a different area in the Wild Tangle. Do I think we could get Huey, Dewey, or Louie? I think it's possible. I think a lot of things are possible. I don't know that we've had any, like, hints that we're getting them. Which way do I like this? This way. I usually keep things very natural around the wells, but I'm almost wondering if I should have something like one of those arches behind it. Let's see. My little corner, hello, hello. How are you? You hope no Star Wars or Marvel? I mean, the nice thing now is that you can hide characters from your map. Which is cool. So if there are ever any characters that you don't want, you could just hide them forever. If they gave us the option to hide houses, I think that would be perfect. Do I want this? No, but you know what I might want? I want the little trellis arch. I'm kind of, I don't really have too much of an opinion, honestly, about Marvel or Star Wars. I don't like have a specific desire for them to be added to the game, but I'm not really gonna mind if they are, if that makes sense. I do think it could be kind of funny. I feel like I always say it would be really funny to see like Kylo Ren and Minnie Mouse having lunch at Chez Remy. I think that would be hilarious, but I feel like it would be a pretty short term like thrill, and then I would be like, okay, I saw it once, now I'm past it. Hi Z, hello, how are you? On Senpai's stream, he was talking about the Star Wars things he wanted in game, and a Dreamlight Valley representative said taking notes in the chat of stream. Listen, they always do that kind of thing. I don't read into the note-taking thing at all. But yeah, I wouldn't mind it. I know a lot of people don't really want it, but I feel like, I don't know. Did they have that in a poll recently or not? Maybe we can make this work. Asking about Star Wars or Marvel? I can't remember. Although it's almost like I should put this arch over here, isn't it? Let me try that. Doing good, just playing Dreamlight Valley. Amazing. Yeah, I'm doing pretty well. Excited to be working on this mini casita build. Well, it's really the whole lagoon. It's not even just mini casita. That's just the building that I have here, so it's kind of my reference for the whole thing. Darth Vader strolling along Dazzle Beach. It would be interesting for sure. I think I don't like that. I didn't mind it how it was before though. Oh, to have an eyedropper tool. I wouldn't give. That face the same direction as the other one? No. I think it's also too far back. Maybe I'll put another tree there or something. Like this one, perhaps. You really hope we can get rid of houses eventually? Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Not just because there are some houses that I don't like, but also because I feel like we're gonna need the space, especially if people don't buy the DLC. Eventually, we're just gonna have so many character houses and everything's going to be very cluttered, very crowded, and it's not gonna be like fun to decorate anymore. You know what I mean? And I don't think it benefits anybody. It certainly doesn't benefit Gameloft if the game stops being fun. So I think it would behoove them, honestly, to give us the ability to hide character houses. It doesn't have to be right now, but at some point. We need more floating objects like this. I really hope at some point they make the floating candles placeable outside. We can place these ones outside. Why not these? Do I think I would ever play The Sims on stream? Probably not, just because I feel like usually when I'm playing The Sims, like I was playing a little bit this morning, I was listening to an album at the same time that I was playing The Sims, and I realized after I logged off of The Sims that I had no recollection of listening to the second half of the album. Like, I literally go into like a trance-like state whenever I'm playing The Sims. I can't explain it. It's not a bad thing necessarily. It's just like, it's this weird, like almost meditative experience for me. And I don't know if I could make it entertaining to watch. Like half the time, I don't even know if I'm entertained. I'm just like zoned out. Lurker here, you think the best compromise would be to have the Marvel characters as one of the bundles you can buy, like the Vanessa bundle? I mean, they could. The only thing is, I mean, they could, but we haven't had characters in a bundle yet. I suppose they could do a Star Wars DLC, like like a Rift in Time, but maybe it would be a smaller world and it would have more characters that were exclusively Star Wars characters. But then again, I don't know if they would want to have the only options for getting Star Wars characters be to pay for it, because I feel like people would throw a fit and I feel like it would be a little bit justified. So I don't know. That's not the right one. I want some of these. My outfit is pretty, thank you. Yeah, I'm really feeling the skirt today. It honestly works considering we're decorating around Casita. You wish we could destroy things we've crafted to get back the little bit of materials we used. Agreed. Especially because I have a habit of just like anytime I go into the crafting table, if I need something, I'll craft like 5 of them and then I'll go into, or sometimes even like 10, and then I'll go into my furniture mode and realize I already had some. So for instance, I think I have like 15 sand fountains. That might be a little bit dramatic, but I will never use that many sand fountains in my entire life. So just for the sake of not having them all up in my inventory, it would be nice to, you know, to deconstruct them perhaps. What do we think about bringing some of those turning red flowers, or not flowers, trees over here for a little bit of pink? Or do we want to just, I think it might be nice actually. We can at least try. Wait. Can you use the well? Oh, I assume so, but I can try. The lanterns weren't... Sorry, one second. My controller just decided to stop working. Okay, that's really rude. Anyway, you may or may not hear a little USB connecting sound in a few minutes. If you do, it's me. It's not your computer or whatever. It's called flow state. Happens with a lot of creative stuff like writing or painting. Yeah, that definitely happens to me with The Sims. Yeah, no issues with the well, with the lanterns. Let me plug this back in. You definitely think we should get a DLC for it and have like a Star Wars world like in The Sims. I feel like everybody hates that pack. I feel like it's a meme how much everyone hates that pack, which I think is kind of funny. I do in fact own that pack. I've never played through the storyline. My sister has, and she really likes it. But that was also such an odd thing for them to do. I don't know why they did that. Not like in a it's bad way, just it felt a little bit out of left field for The Sims. I know they've done like collabs before. It just felt like a strange one. You thought about the DLC, but you figure people would get upset about not getting another world unless you buy the DLC. Oh, I mean, I feel like the worlds being linked to the DLC are kind of like, that's already been established. But I feel like if they're expanding the game that much, like in the sense of adding an entirely different universe of characters, it would be a little bit more... I think people would feel a little bit more strongly about that being exclusively tied to DLC. Where do I want you? Oh, that's interesting that that can't go there. I mean, it makes sense with the lanterns, but also this tree was able to kind of go. So that's strange. Interesting, interesting. Sari, hello, hello. Recently subscribed and love the streams. Thank you so much. And welcome in. I'm not 100% sold on these pink trees yet, but we'll figure it out. I also want, you know what? Maybe I want a fallen log moment. Which way do you sit on it? Do you sit on it this way? I think you might. You want an Endor biome, a Tatooine biome, and Naboo? I have watched Star Wars, but I've only seen all of them once. Well, that's a lie. I've seen the first half of A New Hope probably 5 times, because there were so many times that I decided I really wanted to be a Star Wars girly, and I started watching A New Hope, and I just didn't finish for whatever reason, and then I just kept going back and like trying to rewatch it. But the rest of them I've only seen once. I'm not a super knowledgeable person when it comes to Star Wars. I know the gist of things. I've been to Batu in Disney World? Is that what it's called? Some palm trees I feel like are always a nice touch. Hi Brandy, how are you? Disney owns The Simpsons now, and you would love to have the whole family causing chaos. I've never seen The Simpsons, which is wild because that show's been on for what, like 30 years or something? Never seen it. Don't know anything about it. But I did know that Disney owns it. That's something that I was aware of. Let me see what we're working with in this area. I don't want it to be like... Because I need to keep in mind this view needs to be viewing. Can you pick this up? Thank you. Hi Deb, hello, hello. We have purple bushes. You wish we had some pink ones? Oh, I agree. Pink bushes would just really be a moment. I would absolutely love that. I also think I want to give ourselves a little bit of leeway here with decorating the space and not feeling like we have this weird wall thing. So I almost want to take this tree and make an arch moment, like maybe like so, but it would actually have to be further back. So I might... It's happened. Wait, I think you can still hear me, but I think my game is absolutely frozen and I'm distressed. Okay. Sorry. Sorry. I'm being dramatic. Okay. We're just gonna go ahead and close it out and we'll open it up again. Well, I've mostly just been messing around with trees for the last 10 to 15 minutes, so I'm sure everything will be fine. Oh, lay sigh. Lay sigh. You would love Home on the Range characters. It's one of your faves. I watched Home on the Range a lot when I was growing up, but I haven't seen it in years and years. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to activate your your like telephone assistance. I'm sorry about that one. I'm doing well, Brandy. Thank you. You hate when that happens? Listen, at least it wasn't the whole street. Well, do I have wood anywhere I can knock on? Well, I'll just knock on this desk. At least it wasn't my whole stream this time, because the other day my game crashed and my entire stream went with it. You'd love the Sanderson sisters? Yes. Yes. They're my fingers crossed hope for this year for Halloween. You hate how they teased pink bushes in the Star Path promo? Agreed. I thought that would be so nice if we actually got them, but we didn't. Also, if YouTube is being a little weird, it might happen. Try refreshing the stream. Sometimes that happens if my game crashes. Hi, Travis. Hello, hello. Okay, back to our area. Oh, we were doing so well. Actually, do I have... Yeah, I still have lanterns in my inventory. So that's good at least. Oh, okay. It's fine. No, this is actually good. This is a good thing because I do need to place another large tree and now all of this stuff is moved for me. So we can do this without having anything else in our way. Hi, Jamie. How are you? Oh, no, not the cinnamon. No. Sometimes when I try to click on certain buttons in the game, it actually like clicks on furniture items. And that's not what I'm trying to do. How do I feel about this way? Let me go and look. I do want to make a little archway if we can, leading down here. I don't mind that. It doesn't even have to be on both sides, but it might be nice. Got back from a walk. Oh, that's nice. I love a good walk. 1 second. I'm looking at YouTube Studio. Looks like things are strange, but it might kick back in normally. Yeah, nothing like a good walk. There are some really nice walking trails near where I live. It's always a good time. Okay, we need another tree. This one, perhaps. Well, it's the exact same one. And if we put it like this way? Wait, YouTube did something despicable? Now when you skip an ad, it's just you having to skip that one and you have to watch the second one? Wait, really? That's so strange. I'm sorry that happened. This way? I don't know. I can't figure out the right way for this. I think this way. Henry, hello. How are you? I think this is what I wanted. Yes, you can still see the house pretty nicely, which I appreciate. Got lots of trees. Okay. Now we can pick back up with this well that we were working on. If they bring the Sanderson sisters, you'll lose your mind. That's your favorite movie of all time? You didn't like number 2 as much, but still love them. Yeah, I didn't love the... Every time I keep talking or I start talking, the leaf blower goes. I didn't love the second Hocus Pocus, but I thought it was okay for a sequel. I didn't mind it too much. Okay, where's the tree I'm looking for? I do love the first one, though. The first one is absolutely amazing. Okay, wait, I need to pick up these things. Thank you, thank you. I don't have any trees here pretty much, so all of this stuff is spawning right around here. Growing up, your siblings hated the movie because you would watch it as many times as you could every day. That was like my brother and my sister, both of them, even though they're very far apart in age, they were both like that with Finding Nemo, which is a fabulous movie. I don't blame them, but yeah, they would watch it multiple times a day for like a good year or two. Okay, I specifically want, yes, this tree. Do I want this back here? Maybe back here. Thank you for stopping by, Mrs. Flower. I hope you have a great day. Your parents had to buy 4 VHS tapes because you would wear the tapes down. Oh my goodness. I had VHS tapes too when I was little, so I feel ya. I'm feeling already like I'm gonna have a problem, and I don't exactly know what it is. I think it might be something to do with not having anything in front of the well. So we'll see if we can just fix it. But if not, that's gonna be bad. You miss the VHS plastic boxes you used to crush those like no one's business, not crushing them. I always hated when my VHS things were crushed. Oh no. You know what's really fun though? I don't know if they still sell these, but the last time I went to Disney, they had these. Is this the smallest tree? I think it might be. They had these notebooks. Okay, yes, it is. That were, the cover of them was like the VHS case cover art from various Disney movies. So they had one, I think, that was like Hercules, one that was like The Little Mermaid. They might have had an Aladdin one and a Lilo and Stitch one. And it looked like a VHS tape, but it was or like the VHS case, but it was a notebook, and I loved them so much. I'm pretty sure I bought one, but I have no idea what I did with it. I just lost it. Actually, I probably left it at my parents' house or something. Go there. That'll work. One of your sisters did that with both Shrek and Attack of the Clones. Shrek is a good one, though. I feel like that one doesn't get old. So I wouldn't mind that too much. A bunch of characters are missing their loved ones. Flynn Rider, Sally, Angel, Bo Peep, Jessie. And at least we're getting Daisy this year. Yes, which, I don't know. I feel like in a way that just gives us something to look forward to, though. Like, it is very sad when we don't have, like, the pair of characters. I am really looking forward to whenever we get Flynn in particular. But yeah, it gives something to look forward to, I think. As long as they don't make us wait like 3 years, I think I'll be okay. I really like these plants recently. I think it's that they do overlap with a lot of items, so you can kind of stick them into little corners where you need something, which is really nice. Phil and Hercules as a companion or a villager. Phil is pretty iconic. That would be a fun one. That would be a fun one. I put this here. Can I get one of the baby trees? Like one of the really little ones. Yeah. No. No. I changed my mind. I was like, yes, absolutely. And then I looked at it and I was like, actually, we could do that, or we could not. I do need like more stuff in front somewhere, but I don't know, maybe here. I just don't want to block the lanterns that much. Yeah, that's a little bit better. The pink trees are kind of hidden, but I kind of don't mind that because I don't really want to see the plant pots for them. I just kind of want to get the color of them. Is that a plant from the expansion? Wait, this one here? The one that I said I really like? Yes, it is from the expansion. There is a version you can make where it's this plant in an actual pot, I think, but this one's from the foliage menu. What else? If we pop this kind of there. I do kind of want to have this built out a bit. And maybe we can bring some of the meadow grass forward here, perhaps. I don't know. I mean, it's cute. It's very cut off from everything else at the moment, but we will fix that. But I don't think I mind it for now. I can get back there. Let me save before I try this, just in case. If we don't get Naveen with Tiana, Gameloft will be getting a nasty email. Oh no. I feel like we probably are not getting Naveen and Tiana at the same time. It seems like Tiana is going to be one of those updates where she's the only character we get. Okay. Yes. Well is still working. Let me pick these up. House is housing. I need to make sure we keep a certain level of like things being clear and visible along here. So let me actually just toss a fence. Oh, why does that look very diagonal? Are these? Is this ramp at an angle? Anyway, I'm not worrying about that right now. We're just gonna do this. There you go. And then I'll remove some of this. Just so I can kind of have a visual representation of the area that I want to have like some visibility for. Imagine Brother Bear in the Forest of Valor. Ooh, I really would like to get Brother Bear at some point. Okay, these trees are gonna be in the way. I need some trees lining this. Doesn't have to be like an official lining moment, but do these trees look like on the sides? But I do want to have some of them so that this tree here blends in a bit more with this biome, I think. Ooh, beautiful. Love to see it. I don't actually know where I want this to connect. I guess it can connect back here, which would mean this would be fine. A place like here. You have no idea what Daisy's house might look like. You can't find that she has any house in a Disney park like they usually base stuff on. Yeah, it's gonna be, oh wait, I can't put that tree there. Yeah, it's gonna be very interesting to see what Daisy's house looks like. Very, very interesting indeed. That was all the way in the pathway, and it's the exact same tree as the other tree, so I don't want to use that. This one's too big. Is it just a 3-side? No, we do have this little baby one. Oh, it's still gonna be like all the way in the path though. How will that look? Maybe. I also want to move this one this way some more. Yes. You know what would be kind of cute up here? Oh wait, let me see where I'm able to interact with this vacuum. Pretty much anywhere. Okay. I've definitely had a vacuum before that was super finicky with which space I went to interact with it. I want to bring some little flower pots or something. The item I'm thinking of is not here. Where is the, what is that called? Is it called the Jubilant Topiary something? Let me see. Jubilant Topiary. Yes, okay. It's under furniture. Cute and outdoors. Okay. That's weird that it's not under foliage. I might have to just pull a bunch of them out. Mulan is going to be amazing. You want to see her practice with her sword in the valley? And we need Mushu. Yes, I feel like we do, in fact, need Mushu. I agree. I hope we get him in the realm update. Oh, I have so many of these. I think it's because I can never find them, so I always assume that's exactly what I'm talking about. Whenever I can't find something in furniture mode, I just assume that I don't have it. And then I end up with approximately like 50 of them. Let me place a bunch of these, because I'm sure I'll use some. Let me place a bunch of these as well. Hi, Elsa. How are you? Okay. Yes, that's cute. What else? I almost want to see if I can get just one of these to pop. Yes, I knew it would save the day. I felt it in my soul. You think some cactus with the pink flower would be a cute Isabella tribute? Oh, you're so right. Yeah, I was gonna bring a bunch of the foliage items. I don't really want to use the ones in the stone beds very much. I mostly want to use the ones in the terracotta pots. I think those are kind of fun. And feel a little bit more in line with this particular build. Yes. Oh, I need to craft more of these. Wait, this is gonna be fun. I'm looking. I feel like we've accomplished so little in an hour and a half, but just bear with me. We will get somewhere, I promise. But I'm starting to feel it. I feel like I always get to that point in a build where I start to see the vision. Why don't I have more of those? Did I need more flower pots? That might be it. Oh yeah, because they take 3 each. Okay, let me make like 5 of each of these if I can. I wish we had an update where these would, or yes, this crafting mode would stop sending you back up to the top. Okay. and yellow and purple. Beautiful. Okay, yeah, I definitely want to line this pathway with a lot of like cluttery things. Mostly plants, but also maybe we could do, I don't know, just some of the cute clutter things. Actually, you know what I want? I also want another birdhouse. Can I get the yellow one? Is that gonna pop up here? No, why not? A little rude, although we do have these. Books are always a great option. At least in my opinion. I do love a good book. Oh, yes, here it is. I'm gonna want this maybe here. Could maybe do some of these over here. Some books. We need plants. And then I'll probably have to just move these around a little bit once we figure out exactly what's going where. There. A Mr. Star and Sky raid? Oh my goodness, amazing. Welcome in. Hello, hello. How's everybody doing? Hi, Jade Mist, Lisa, Travis, Froggy. Hello, hello. How was your stream? I saw you were playing Dream Valley today. Is that right? How did you enjoy it? I played Dream Valley, I think when it first came out, and I thought it was really cute, but we were playing so many farming sims on the channel when it came out that we didn't continue along with it. But it was really fun. Hello, hello, welcome in. Oh, you were disappointed? Oh no. Were you expecting something like more along the lines of a Stardew or something like that? Because I do feel like it's got a lot of similarities to some farming sims, but it's also different, and the differences are kind of hard to like put your finger on exactly, but it does not have the same feel. Storage system. Oh, I don't really remember the storage system, to be honest. It was so long ago that I played it, but I'm sorry that you didn't enjoy it. That's always a little bit of a bummer. For everyone coming in, I'm Tink. Hello, hello. I play a lot of Dreamlight Valley. That's what we're doing at the moment. I'm decorating in, this is the Lagoon. We are making this the home of Mini Casita. So yeah, it's a big area. We have the well that's going to be over here, a little seating area. We're cluttering up this sort of walkway up to the main house. We're going to have this dining space, a little seating area. And then over here, I'm thinking of making a little critter haven. This is my way of manifesting Antonio coming to the game. Control, storage, random progression order kind of felt unfinished. Oh, too many games to play still. Yeah, in a weird way, that kind of is good though, because it's one game to knock off of your list of things. Yeah, there are always so many games and so little time. So in a weird way, it can be kind of nice when you don't completely jive with something. It's not going to be potentially taking space from something else. Hi, Benjamin. Hello, hello. Carly, you put her in the Lagoon as well. I feel like it's just the perfect spot. It's got the most beautiful backdrop. The house really looks like it was made for like a jungle or something. So I feel like it's perfect. And I'm very happy to have her over here. I had her in Sunlit for the longest time, but I'm definitely ready for something new. pop this here. Hi, Skylar. Hello, hello. And I might pull these over here. Yeah, perhaps. You're so jealous of the Coco banners. Oh, I forgot these were with the Pixar Fest Star Path too, weren't they? Well, with items coming back to coming to the premium shop from old Star Paths, maybe at some point we'll see those. They are a good item. I do hope we get more things like this, honestly. I feel like I've been using them a lot recently. Maybe it's just the feel of the aisle seems to suit it. I didn't really use them at all in the valley, but I have them up by Wally's house in the Oasis, and I have some in my market, like Bazaar build in the Glittering Dunes. And they definitely suit Casita, I think. Oh yeah, no worries. If anybody has to pop out after Mr. Star and Sky's stream, please do go take care of yourselves. Drink some water, take a nap, whatever feels right. But thank you for popping by and saying hey. I really do appreciate it. I think I also need some grass over here. Taking up space. Not the beach one. I kind of want the meadow one. The only thing about this is we're gonna have to eat into our pathway a little bit, which isn't the worst thing. I can even move this back a little bit more, I think. There we go. This area is so beautiful. We're working on it. Thank you. I have faith that it's gonna end up looking nice. What is that? This? But it's currently a work in progress. I don't understand this footprint of this item in particular. Maybe I can rotate it around and it won't be as mad. Because it looks like it should not be bothered by all of that, but it really is. Okay, that might be fun. No, it blends in so much. Okay, you know what? We might actually go with some of the beach grass. It's not just that it blends in, it's also the fact that it's kind of short. So it's short and not distinct enough to make it worth getting rid of some of that pathway. This one's gonna be too tall though. Let's get a smaller one. I think that's the same height. I think this one's the shorter one. There we go. That's gonna be better. It feels like Dreamlight Valley is adding Nightmare Before Christmas content for the last 3 updates. New items this update, Star Path, and adding Jack Skellington. Yeah, sometimes I'm wondering if maybe they had items they were working on that they hadn't finished yet, potentially, and then they just add them into the store in later updates, you know? I could see that happening. Okay, I'm enjoying the way this is looking so far. Soon I'll be able to get rid of the fence. I kind of want some underbrush. Like maybe one of these over here. You haven't decorated it yet in your valley because you tend to overclutter your areas and then you don't enjoy the backdrop as much. You like how I'm devoting it to one character house? Such a good idea. Yeah, I feel like the aisle, there's so much space because I did try to move some homes over here, but definitely there are fewer of them than there are in the main valley. So I feel like I have more space to experiment with and play with, which is a lot of fun. I do tend to really overclutter areas. Like we just built out this huge like camping area essentially in the, what is that, the promenade in the Wild Tangle, And that's very, very congested with trees and shrubbery, but I like that kind of feel usually. I'm gonna try to be a little bit more open in this spot in particular, but we'll see how it goes. Do I want another one of these? Oh, wait, what? We can put this all the way up against the house? Okay, now this is just another example of the footprints of items not making any sense to me. Why can we put this all the way against the house, but we can't put a path under this? That doesn't make any sense whatsoever. I mean, I'll take this for now, but I'm side-eyeing whoever decided to make that decision in particular. Sometimes you have to take a break from Dreamlight Valley and play Sims due to not a lot of customization in Dreamlight Valley. So you have to play The Sims to be really creative. I feel that. I was thinking about that earlier today or yesterday, though. I feel like I'm somebody who kind of thrives on or with restrictions. I don't know if anybody else can like feel this or relate to this. So like in The Sims, for instance, I tend to have a pretty difficult time decorating, and it's because there are just so many options. There's so much customization that you can do. And while it's really nice and I do enjoy it, I feel like I get like, what's it called? I don't know. I really struggle to make a decision or commit to certain things or even figure out a color scheme or a style to go with. And I feel like since Dreamlight Valley only really has a limited number of items, it's like there's built-in structure that kind of guides what you're doing a little bit. And I tend to do a little bit better with that, which is interesting. Maybe these over here. DDV logic with the footprint, absolutely. Decision paralysis, that's pretty much what it is. Too many possibilities, yeah. And it's like, I like having all of those options, like in The Sims, for instance, but then it's like I'm scrolling through everything over and over again, trying to figure out what I want to use, what I want to do, because there are just like too many options. Oh, wait. Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to yell at you. I need to go to the beach and see if we can fish up some fugu. Because I know if I don't do it now, it's never going to rain in my valley again, and I'm not going to be able to finish the star path. Let's go to the beach quickly. A brief intermission in decorating. The only cocoa items coming to the premium shop are the piñata and the guitar, at least for now that we know of from the trailer. But that doesn't mean that there won't be more options in the future. I feel like they might just be testing out how those items do in the premium shop before they commit to bringing back everything or more things or what have you. I don't know that for sure, but that's a little bit the sense that I get. Yes, I am grabbing a potion. I'm not leaving this up to chance. There we go. For your Sims builds, you start with real house plans that either have drawings or actual pictures, and that helps you with getting a vibe. Yeah, I think you've mentioned that before. That's really smart.
What is with this neighbor?
You have a break at work, so you're finally catching a stream. Welcome in. How are you? You've been binging the VOD since you recently re-entered your Dreamlight era. That's amazing. Thank you for watching the VODs, by the way. And I'm glad you were able to make it to a stream. We're decorating today, but it started raining in the valley, so I am taking a break to catch some fugu for the star path. Didn't want to miss up on the opportunity to do that. The banner is still marked with the Star Path logo. I'm not sure what you mean. Okay, let's see. Three more. Can we do it? There's one. Imagine how painful this task would be without a fishing elixir. I feel like that alone would probably take like 15 days. Maybe longer. Beast, I can't see. You're too large and too in the way. You always forget about the elixirs. You need to utilize them more. Oh, they're so useful in the star path in particular. We have more that spawned over here. I might have to move. Oh, wait, no. There's one over here. If we learned anything from Gameloft, nothing is set in stone. Exactly. Exactly. Take everything with a grain of salt and just know that just because something is the way that it is today does not mean that that's the way that it's going to be tomorrow or in a couple months. If you go to collections, in the left corner has a tag on the guitar and pinata, but the banner has a calendar with a star, meaning it's only in the star path. Oh yeah, what I meant is that like in the future they might decide to bring more items back. Like I definitely think they have set items for this update cycle that are coming to the premium shop. But after this update cycle, once they see how star path items do in the premium shop, I think they could end up adding more items to that rotation, if that makes sense. Okay. Oh wait, I don't even have, I thought I had a house still at the end of this dock. So I saw that bubble and I thought I wasn't going to be able to reach it. You want the banner so much. I feel like we need more banners in this game, and we especially need like those posts with fairy lights going across them. That is a must for me. Wait, what? Cook a sleeping princess's birthday cake. I didn't know that was one of the items in the star path. I just cooked a bunch of them yesterday or the day before. Okay, now we can go back. Let me save first, because my game's been being wonky lately. And let's go back to the aisle. That's okay, Jamie. If you're just hanging out and lurking, that is totally fine. I am a major lurker in people's streams whenever I'm there, so I get it. Okay, now that we're here, we can start doing more things. I think I'm actually going to bring this rock pathway here all the way back here, because I think I will want to fill this out with a little bit more trees or something. You wish we could purchase entire past star paths. You wouldn't mind working on them simultaneously with the current ones. I think the reason that they're putting the items like individually, well, we've only seen one so far. There might be bundles in the future, but it seems like individually in the premium shop is to, I don't know, incentivize people to continue doing the star paths and make it so that like if you don't, it's more difficult to get the items. So I don't know that they'll ever decide to, I don't know, repeat whole star paths, like you purchase the star path for the same price as a usual one and you get all of the old items for that price. I think they'll continue to make them more expensive in the premium shop, but again, that's just what we've seen for now, and anything is subject to change. I'm going to take these here. Hi, New. Hello, hello. How are you? Gameplay is going pretty well. We're decorating the lagoon over here with mini casita, and yeah, we just were able to get our fugu for the star path, so that was good. That task is completed and we don't have to worry about it anymore. I kind of want to bring, I don't know, I don't love using just like the regular bushes in the wild tangle, so I might not do that. Oh, we could do, oh no, this is one of the ones that's kind of picky. Although I wouldn't mind using these somewhere else. Like there, perhaps. This week's Stream Snaps has you flustered. You don't have any rides other than the Monsters Inc. one, and you have a feeling you're going to be rated very low. I know I've seen multiple people post videos about ideas for if you don't have the parks rides, so I haven't watched them, but I think you could probably get a lot of good ideas there. I think also I've seen people talk about posting on Discord their builds when they didn't have parks rides, so you could probably get some good inspiration there. Okay, yes, that is going to work. Okay. This fence is so tiny. Okay. I didn't mean to make that fence so tiny. I need another tree. I do want a few more large trees. Ooh, actually, can we bring one of the clusters? These are so giant though. Oh, they're very giant. And I think this is the smallest one. We talked about this a couple streams ago. Has anybody used these? Why are they so big? Like, what? It's like a quarter of the size of this area. Oh my, oh my. It's a bummer, but you heard a streamer review the shop, and after he saw the up balloons, he said he'll stop buying the star path if the items are just going to be in the shop later. Yeah, I mean, I think the thing is, if there's only like one item that you like in the star path, I could definitely see people just waiting until they come to the premium shop and just buying like the one item that they like, which I think is probably another reason why I don't know, the items are going to be more expensive, it seems, well, obviously, than the star path itself, so you'll end up getting a better deal if you actually complete the star path. Do I want this hidden like this? I'm not sure, actually. Maybe. Let me move this down a little bit more, though. You love that tree group? The group of trees is so good, but they're so big. I guess if you have an area, like I have an area over here where I don't think I'm gonna have anything. Oh, I forgot. I was considering moving these over by mini casita. Oh well. Oh well, I'll just make an orchard area somewhere else. Unless I wanted to put them over here. Or I could put them over here. I don't know. We'll leave that for later to decide. But yeah, if you have a big area that you don't have any buildings and you're just trying to fill it out, it would be nice. But in most builds, I feel like I'm not gonna have space for it. Still cheaper to do the star path. Yeah, exactly. You're getting a way better deal. Let me grab another one of these. I love these trees. They're so giant, but so beautiful and so fun. A good space taker? Oh, for sure. I might move this in a little bit more. The reason we have these fences here right now is because I'm trying to make sure I have a good like clearish view coming from this area. I don't want a whole bunch of trees to just be randomly interspersed. But we'll be getting rid of the fence pretty soon. I think I can bring this in more though and be fine. Is it better to have more than one time bender assistant? I feel like you should turn as many people into time benders as possible. I have almost everybody as a time bender right now, because then you can just like do time bending a bunch, get all of those bonuses, and then once you have a good supply of time bending parts and cores, you can just go ahead and make manuals to turn people into other things again. Because I feel like at this point in time, if you've been playing the game for a while, you probably have a pretty good amount of resources from the base game. So turning everybody into time benders can be a really good way to get the new resources. You love the star path grind. It gives you goals in the game to complete. Oh yeah, exactly. And I feel like it's part of what, I don't know, like when I'm have everything decorated in my valley, which has happened in the past, but obviously is not our current state of affairs. Is this the same way this tree is faced? No. The things that are interesting about the new update are the quests and obviously completing the star path. Like, it keeps me engaged in the game. I feel like if you don't like the game, that's one thing, but if you enjoy the game, I feel like doing the star path is fun. Okay. I think that's good. I do need to figure out what I'm doing in this little area. And I need to keep a space clear for this mining spot. So let me grab some rocks. Here. Also, I'm aware, I'm so aware that this build looks like a mess right now. I feel like we just have to trust the process. Things always look like a mess until we're done. But like, once we get to the middle part, it's just a lot of what is going on. And then eventually it comes together. We're kind of in the what is going on phase right now, but I feel like I can see we're onto something. We're on to something. You have equal gardeners, miners, time benders, and digging. Foraging and fishing seems pretty useless to you. You get 4+, which you think is enough. Yeah, I usually try to have a pretty equal amount of all of the roles. I will go back to that again pretty soon, I'm sure. But just because time bending was a completely new thing that came with the DLC, I felt like it was nice to have everybody allocated to that I could, just to get the resources as fast as possible. Don't forget about lights. I will try to remember lights. That's the thing I always forget about. I think I actually put some up in the promenade though. Did someone remind me about that? I'm not sure. Actually, did I put lights up in the promenade? I think I did half of the decorating off stream, so it's actually really anybody's guess now that I think about it. Kind of want some crates and barrels back here, I think. Yeah, I do. Let's filter by brown items. You have one person for time bending, heaps for foraging, and probably too many fishers. To be fair, I guess it really depends on your play style and like what you do or don't enjoy doing. And also, yeah, how much you craft versus decorate versus, yeah, there are a lot of factors that go into, I think, the optimal allocation of roles for each individual person. I usually just like keeping things even because it makes me feel nice. Because it makes me feel nice. We might do this. Why are these barrels in this crate here? I don't know, but they are. Oh, I forgot. The footprint on this is weird. Can I move you? There we go. Is it hard to switch people? It does take a fair amount of resources. I can run to the crafting table real quick and show you. Where did I put that? Is this gonna be too snug? No, I don't think so. I think that'll be fine. If you go to the crafting table, you do have to have the person at level 10 before you can do it, but then go into potions and enchantments. And then you can craft training manuals. So if you want to change somebody into a gardener, you would craft this gardening training manual, and then you would gift it to them, and it would change them. For time benders, you need a bunch of wooden ores, pink bows, and dingle hoppers and Dreamlight. So it is a bit of a grind depending on how many things you have like stored up in your personal storage, but sometimes it's not too bad. Do I want to use melted candles here? I never really use melted candles for lighting, but it kind of just feels like the vibe here. You're so intrigued to see me decorate the aisle because you're at a total loss of how to do so. I feel like I'm very much flying by the seat of my pants decorating the aisle, and that's kind of fun, actually. I hope everybody is okay with that. I feel like sometimes when I decorate, I kind of know exactly what I'm doing or going for, and on the aisle, it's not quite like that for me. But that's what kind of makes it, I don't know, a fun challenge. Yeah, I think I'm gonna pop that there. And put this there. You think you got up to 15 time benders, making the manuals is resource expensive. Oh, it is for sure. So actually, let me run back there really quickly. A tip that I have, if you are trying to convert a bunch of people into time benders, first prioritize the people that will give you a boost to the items that you need. So you need wooden ores. Those are from the Moana collection, I believe. So if you have Maui and Moana as time benders running around with you, they'll increase the drops of these. The pink bows are from the Mickey and Friends collection, so pick people from the Mickey and Friends collection. And then the dingle hoppers are from the Ariel, or the Little Mermaid collection, so pick people from the Little Mermaid. So if you prioritize turning those people to time benders first and then run around with all of them, they'll give you way more of these items, so then it makes it faster and faster for you to make more training manuals. Does that make sense? How did I get so many parts? I have pretty much everybody as time benders now. I think I have 3 people maybe, or 4 people who are not. So I just got a lot by making everybody time benders and then running around with them. I feel that I need more books. I'm sure no one is surprised by this. Books. Does the item count increase with the expansion? If you can't decorate, you might cry. Yeah, Eternity Isle, thank you for answering, everybody, has its own item limit. So you'll have, like, if you have the 3,000 for your main valley, you would also have 3,000 for the Isle, and the 2 counts are separate. Or if you have 6,000, if you play on like PC or PS5 or whichever Xbox has it, you would have 6,000 for the valley and then a separate 6,000 for the main or for the isle. Hi, Decorista. How are you? Happy to catch me? You just finished a medieval village on the isle. Oh, wait. Ooh. Do you have it up on your channel? I feel like that would be really interesting to look at. I feel like the Isle is so fun. I think it's that it has such a different vibe to the valley that it feels like, I don't know. It's just really, it inspires you to do different things, I guess, which is kind of fun. I really like that. Every now and then my game will do that where it tells me that a tree is an indoor only item and I'm like, I think you're lying to me. I don't know why, but you really are. No worries, Jamie. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out. I appreciate it. Since the new Dream Snaps will be an outfit challenge, you're taking a break. That's totally valid, but I would probably recommend even just making something with the tags, just taking a random picture and submitting it, even if you don't spend a lot of time curating it, because you'll at least get 300 moonstones, maybe even more. Good time bending tips. Listen, time bending was my jam when the DLC first dropped. And I feel like a lot of people have talked about it, so I'm sure you could find videos referencing like optimizing time bending and things like that. I haven't made any, but I did learn, make sure you prioritize the people that are going to make it easier for you to make more manuals. I do wish we had some more trees that were kind of like this height, but a little bit more full, if that makes sense. Oh, you're posting it in the next couple of days. I'll have to keep my eye out. I'm really excited to see what you created. What's the drop rate for having all time benders? You know what? Let me grab someone and I can show you. Pretty much everyone is a time bender. I don't think Mirabelle, I think at one point I made a manual for her and then she was asleep, so I couldn't give it to her. But I think Fairy Godmother is a time bender. Always just submit something for Dream Snaps. That's what I feel too. Even if it's like literally the least amount of effort possible, you'll at least get 300 moonstones. And maybe even more because Dream Snaps is weird. You have no idea how to decorate Ancient's Landing. That place is a mess right now for you. I don't know how to decorate Ancient's Landing and I'm very nervous about it because I love Atlantis with my whole heart and soul and I want to do it justice. So I'm kind of putting off decorating Ancient's Landing. Rapunzel, you want to get out of my way? You want to get out of my way kindly? And would you like to give me some extra? Oh wait, okay, so I just picked up 300 mist and she gave me 1,380. Let's see if I can get an item. Oh, it's probably all the way over here. Such a waste to skip a week in Dream Snaps. Yeah, I do feel like I get that it can be pretty taxing to spend a lot of time working on Dream Snaps, but again, even if it's minimal effort, you're still gonna get a lot of stuff out of it. Okay, I picked up one part there, and Rapunzel just gave me 16 of them. So it's a pretty good, like, drop rate. Best way to get Kato riled up? Tell her you're skipping Dream Snap. Yeah. Because I mean, like, you're literally getting free money, essentially, right? When you submit a Dream Snap, because if otherwise, I don't know. Moonstones are, wait, what? Did I put something on here? I don't know. I don't remember. It's possible that I didn't, but I've also had things disappear from on top of chests or crates before. But yeah, you're essentially turning away free money because moonstones are monetized. So if you get them for free from Dream Snaps, it's like free money. Foliage. I need maybe like a cactus plant or maybe the sunflower. That might be cute. A lot of times it doesn't work. You have Ariel as a time bender and you got no dingle hoppers while you time bend for 2 hours. That's strange. Very strange. I mean, it's not guaranteed, but they do drop it at an increased rate over the other, like, collection specific parts. In theory. What if this over here, perhaps? Perfect. Brilliant. You did a storage market in the landing. Atlantis could be good on the little island we found Eve on. Yeah, I kind of want to make most of Ancient's Landing have ruins slash ancient civilization vibes. It's more just like I don't really have a lot of buildings I'm putting over there, so thinking about how I'm going to use up all of that space, I'm not really sure how I'm going to do that yet. It's gonna require a fair amount of, I don't know, just like decorating in a way that I don't typically decorate. But again, that's like a challenge, which makes it fun. So I think it'll be good. I don't need it there. It's a big drop rate. Yeah, it's a lot. It's really nice when you get cores because those don't pop up as frequently. And then you get just like a bunch of them. And it's really nice for mist as well. I mean, it's nice for everything, but those are the things that I mostly think it's great for now. Why are you there? I don't need you there. No, I don't need you there either. Remove. There, and maybe we'll bring one of these up here or something. Perhaps. This is looking so pretty. Thank you. The fence is going to be leaving. I'm just trying to leave like line of sight for the most part from here, so having this fence is like a visual reminder to not put a bunch of super tall things in this area. But yeah, I'm feeling pretty good about the way this is coming along so far. Lurking while you work. Thank you so much, Kirsten. I hope work is going wonderfully for you. You did a Waikiki International Marketplace inspired build in the docks. Fun. Watching on the TV, does it look pixelated to anybody else? It should be okay. I think I'm streaming at a pretty good resolution. Sometimes I have my resolution scale doubled, but if my game has been crashing, I usually turn it down. So it should just be on 1 time right now, like normal resolution scaling right now, but that could be it. Let's put that there. And then I think I just need a baby tree over here. Ooh, I should probably bring a palm tree as well. Yeah, you know what? Let me grab one of those. We could just do one of these ones, perhaps. Oh, no, 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 no. Move this. No. That one has a weird footprint. I should be able to do that there. I don't know if I'm actually gonna like it, but we'll try. Scoot. There we go. Mara, hello, hello. How are you? How's it going? Yeah, that'll probably be fine. I really don't need Rapunzel following me right now, but we're mostly in furniture mode, so it's not going to make too much of a difference, honestly. I do just need something there, but I might just go ahead and pop this over there. Or there. Yeah. Oh, it looks good on your TV. You might have to try like leaving the stream and coming back. Sometimes that works. Or if you go to settings, make sure that the quality is set to the highest quality. This is looking nice. Thank you, Mara. We're working on the place where we've got mini casita right now. Everything looks very it's looking a little messy, but it's gonna be cleaned up once we get rid of this fence and make everything blend a little bit more cohesively. Everything's kind of separate right now, but we're gonna bring it all together. I think we can do that. Let's put this there. Is there a video of my campground build? There's not. No, I don't have any builds from the Isle up yet. I'm trying to get my Glittering Dunes tour up by the end of this week. I don't know if I'm gonna do specifically like a campsite build video, or if I'll wait until I finish the Wild Tangle and then just do like a Wild Tangle tour. I'm not sure yet. Yeah, that's fine. I might actually do another little rock path this way. I've recently realized that the word little is my filler word. I've been working over the past year or two on not saying or as frequently, but now little is usually my filler word. So when I can't really think of what I'm thinking of, I just add the word little to it. That's usually my tell that I'm confused or stalling. It's a process. Looking great. Thank you. It is a process. I always try to remind myself of that. It doesn't have to look beautiful right away. And some parts are allowed to look pretty and other parts are allowed to look a mess. That's fine. There. Ooh, we also have tree stumps. I always forget about the tree stumps. They're kind of nice to use though. There we go. I can use like a Valley Girl. I feel like I used to use like a lot. I think I was able to kick that one before I was able to kick and I still say those sometimes, and I do still say like occasionally, but I feel like it's definitely decreased since I started streaming. I remember when I was in improv, sometimes people would get on me about that, and especially one of my acting instructors years ago used to always complain about me saying or when I was talking. And I was like, ma'am, I'm not reading a monologue right now. I'm just having a conversation with you. Maybe that. Let me grab a rock. We haven't really used any rocks in this build. I've actually kind of fallen away from using rocks as frequently. Not these ones. I use these ones a lot because you can walk over them, but using these ones and using the larger ones, I try not to as much, because I've just noticed that, especially because I already decorate in a somewhat cluttered and congested manner, when I use the big rocks, it just makes it more difficult to navigate around. Not you fangirling that I responded in back to you? Oh, there's no need. I'm just a human on YouTube. But thanks for hanging out. No worries, Julie. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you, thank you. You grew up in the Pacific Northwest and you love the California Valley Girl talk. I spent quite a few years growing up in the Pacific Northwest as well. I was fairly young. And the area that I lived, I don't think it had as much of a distinct accent associated with the place. So I didn't really pick up on that much. And also I've moved around so much that I feel like I kind of have a weird accent sometimes. Also, if I talk about certain periods in my life, I'll adopt the accent of the place that I lived sometimes, which is a very odd thing. Okay, I like this little cluster. I might actually add one more rock, one of the small boys, like this one perhaps. There we go. You're a therapist and part of your schooling was videotaping sessions and showing them to the class for feedback. Made you kick your filler words and weird fidgeting habits real quick. Yes, that will do it. Anytime you have to record yourself and watch yourself back, I feel like the first thing you notice are your weird verbal or physical quirks. It's part of why I've gotten over some of the cringe that comes along with recording voiceovers for videos and editing it, but it's still not my favorite thing. And once I'm done editing a video of mine, I don't want to watch it back with the audio whatsoever. I just find my voice very grating. I find it very grating. So listening back, I'm like, girl, would you stop talking? Hey there. You're loving how it's looking so far? Thank you so much. I'm very... what's the word I want to use? I'm feeling optimistic about it. I'm feeling like it's going to be something when it's done, and that's a good place to be for me. Especially because I feel like it tends to take me quite a while, either while working on something or after finishing it, to actually be happy with it. So feeling like it's at least got potential is a good feeling. My voice is soothing though. That's what people say, and I'm glad that that's how it comes across. That's just not how I feel about my own voice. But you know what? Actually, I'm going to talk about Wish for a minute, just a little bit, because I love Wish. Also, speaking of, I just found out that Wish is coming to Disney Plus the beginning of April. I'm very looking forward to it because I want to rewatch it. But I had been watching some interviews with Ariana DeBose, who plays Asha. She's also amazing and wonderful. I'm pretty sure she has a Tony. I'm pretty sure she has an Oscar. She's an amazing actress and dancer and vocalist. And she was doing interviews in promo for Wish. And she was talking about the fact that she doesn't think she's a good singer, or she doesn't like her singing voice. And that was such an interesting thing to hear, because she's quite literally celebrated and renowned for having a good voice. It's just one of those things. I think as humans, we are our own worst critics. I think it's a somewhat natural thing. You also don't like recording voiceovers? Yes, it's just very strange. I think because also everyone's voice sounds different in their own brain. Like hearing it versus when you listen to a recording of it. I think that's the biggest thing. Getting used to the fact that my voice doesn't actually sound how I feel like it sounds in my head. It sounds very different. You missed it in theaters, so glad to know it's coming to Disney Plus soon. Yes. I'm excited to rewatch it. It has so many fun Easter eggs, so I want to catch them all. I want to be like in my Pokemon era, but catching Disney Easter eggs in Wish. Oh, I could put that there except for the path. I feel like I can sacrifice this path in order to move this. As a frequent lurker, my voice is soothing. Well, thank you. I wasn't trying to fish for compliments, by the way. I was just explaining. Okay, I kind of want to get rid of this fence and see how it looks without the fence. Ooh, is this too much of a mess? I feel like it's bordering on too messy. But I also feel like that's the sweet spot for me. Once I start thinking, is this too messy? That usually means that I'm about where I want to be. Let me also grab... Actually, you know what? Why not? I never use this Sunlit Plateau grass. I use the other one, the like real dry looking one sometimes. But not this one. And I could actually go for another rock there. That would probably be kind of nice. What if I used one of... Don't we have them for... Yes. The wild tangle? Ew, this tree trunk. I don't need you there. There we go. Wish has been unfairly hated on. I feel like I saw very mixed opinions, but the general consensus I sort of saw was that people... I don't know. Just thought that it wasn't very original, which I don't know if I necessarily agree with. But I think I went into it knowing that it was a tribute movie, and I think that increased my enjoyment of it. Not that I think it doesn't stand on its own as just a film, but I think understanding that this film was sort of created as the culmination of the Disney 100 celebration, it's intentionally self-referential and plays off of a lot of what Disney has done over the past 100 years. I definitely don't think it's a movie for people who are not fans of Disney. I don't think you would enjoy it very much if you're not a Disney fan. Something about this view a little bit annoys me. I'm not sure what it is, so I'll leave it. You've seen Wish like 5 times. You bought a digital copy. I like the music. I like the movie too. I only saw it the one time in theaters, but I did enjoy it. It's about a girl named Asha who, this is going to be totally non-spoilery, who comes from a land where the ruler has the ability to grant the wishes of the people. And her main goal in life, or her main wish, is to take care of the people that she loves and the people of her community. So it's about her adventure, kind of discovering that her world isn't all that it's chalked up to be, and trying to do what she can to make it better for her community. Okay, I kind of want to put a little bench here or something. What kind? What kind? What kind? Probably one of the ones from the expansion. Probably one of these. Do I put flowers behind it or bushes? Or do I just leave it? Not sure. Hi, Nails. Hello, hello. How are you? No worries about being late to stream. We're just doing some decorating. Some casual decorating. It's a little bit too messy for me. I think it's this fern, actually, now that I think about it. I don't know what about this fern. Oh, that's gonna make me not like it from that angle. Let me see. I do prefer it without the fern, I'm not gonna lie. Oh no, it's actually fine this way. We're good. Okay. Let me also get rid of this and this. Maybe I'll just do a plant pot by the bench instead of a bunch of flowers or a bunch of bushes. Maybe we could do a purple cactus. Ooh, that's kind of cute. Now that we got rid of the fence, I'm actually feeling it a little bit. I mean, obviously the fence was never supposed to be there in the first place. I was just using it as a visual reference for me. But it was hard to get the full feel of what was going on while it was there. So now that it's gone, I'm vibing. I do a little bit want a couple trees or bushes though, I think. And I think I want one of those to be a palm tree. And I think I want some of those bushes to be perhaps this. And perhaps this. These dragonflies are so cute. Yes. I think so. I almost want to push this back and leave that with more open area there. Can I do that? This is looking so good. Oh, thank you. Still a little bit in the work in progress phase. Still not 100% sold on this entry area. Like, I do think it's cute, but something about it just doesn't feel 100% right. And I think it's something to do with this, but I know we'll get there in the end. I might actually move this over here. I do think I prefer that, but maybe like up there. And then perhaps we can bring these out again. We bring this in here. I think that's better. It's still pretty full and lush, but honestly, would it be one of my builds if it was not? Probably not. And I think we'll also bring some of these rocks. These are my favorite thing to decorate with. I don't know what it is about them, but they're just so good. I think it's because except for, what is it? That one Ancient's Landing kind of path. All of the paths we have are fairly solid and there's not a lot of space, or not that there's not a lot of texture to them, but I don't know. They're just solid paths. So having the rocks kind of broken up feels nice. Okay, and then we have the well here that I do need to expand some of it out a little bit more. I don't need to bring the rocks all the way out here because we have this just native sort of painting of the ground that sort of accomplishes that feel. I am going to need another tree. This one's giant. Can I use it? No, I'm gonna need to use the smaller one. Still not small by any means, but it's smaller. Maybe we'll put that even pushing into the entrance a little bit. Pathing is very flat. You like the new tiles, like the gears and the wood to give more depth. Oh yes, those are definitely nice to give additional dimension. In the dunes in the market, I'm pretty sure this is actually the path that I used, but I used the wooden half tiles over top of it, and it's very nice. It gives a little extra something something. Okay. I do think I do need a couple rocks here leading up to this well, though. Trying to avoid it, but who am I kidding? There's no point. When something works, it simply works. There we go. You have 7 villagers around you on your alt. Wait, they just like showed up? Sweet. I almost feel like I need to spread this out a little bit. I liked this a lot for when we were building it, but now it just feels a little too stuck in that space. Maybe even a little bit more forwards. This cinnamon needs to leave. Ah, go somewhere else. That can stay there. I need something else here. Or do I? I might be able to just leave it. We can just leave it. And then also bring these rocks from the mining spot around, I think. That might be nice. Oh, the grass. Go somewhere else. This grass. I really want to like it, but something about it just gets on my nerves. I don't know. Maybe I'm just still a little bit bitter about them changing it from purple to the green. But in theory, I should like the green more. I don't know what it is. Something about it just gets on my nerves. I think it's just that it's a little bit too similar to the colors without being the same, and it's not tall enough to feel like it's providing something of substance. So it's just like this slightly different colored, slightly taller grass that I feel like doesn't do anything for me. The pathing rocks look great, but you struggle on the Switch because you don't like the way they load slowly. Oh, yes. That makes a lot of sense. The way that things load in on the Switch is really annoying sometimes. I think I need to pull this grass a little bit more. You think they're wanting gifts from you? That's why they're by you like, where are my gifts? Yeah, usually once I get characters to level 10, I never see them again because do I need to? Is there a point? You want your purplish gray meadow grass back? I know. I understand that they might want to give us a green one, but let us have both. Is there any reason why they couldn't give us both? You know? Just put them under the same meadow grass, but just let us do the thing where if you pull it out a bunch of times, sometimes it's the green, sometimes it's the purpley color. I didn't use the purple everywhere, but I feel like it looked really good in the glade. I used it sometimes in the Forgotten Lands. I feel like it looked really good. What am I looking for? I almost want flowers lining this, but I'm not 100% sure that I do. I almost do. It looked good in Frosted too. Oh yeah, it would look good in the Frosted Heights. So while I get that the green in theory would work in more places, I would like them to take it back or give us the purple as well. We can have both. Okay, I think that actually works in an interesting way. And oh, I still have all of this stuff back here that I'm gonna have to get rid of. Those were just my extra topiaries and things. I'm gonna have to be careful with my item limit, actually. I've been decorating these. Well, to be fair, I think I'm almost halfway done with the aisle, but I have kind of a lot of items so far, so I'm gonna have to keep my eye on that. This is a big open space, but I kind of like it being big and open. Maybe this is the new meadow grass's time to shine. Are you going to work with me here? Hi, Gabby. How are you? Yeah, it just feels like it does nothing. It's fine. I'll leave it. Oh my. I needed to sneeze, but I couldn't actually sneeze. What critters do I want in here? I don't know. I also don't know if I want to leave these specifically where they are. Maybe we do 4 critter houses. How do you see the item count? It's always confused you. Oh, when you're in furniture mode, up here you see the item counts. The top one that has multiple boxes, these are the total number of unique items. So like a critter house, a topiary, a painting table, a yellow chair. Those all count towards the unique items. So it's how many different item types you have down. The one underneath that is the total number of items you have down. So like I have 4 topiary things right here. That's counting for 4 towards my total item count, and it would theoretically count for 1 towards my unique items. That's what that's about. You know what? Am I about to pull another one of these and put that there? I'm actually considering it. You know what? You all move. Houses, move. Fence. Oh no. Yeah, you know what? Fence. Move. The good thing is we can just undo all of this if we hate it. Unless I leave, in which case we won't be able to. The multiple numbers are what confused you. Yeah. That's what those mean. Is this gonna look too samey? A little bit, but also potentially not. I don't know how many times I'm gonna be looking at it from an angle that's going to make it look like it's the same thing. I think it might be fine. Let me see. You know, I think I'm gonna prefer this. Let me pop it like so for now. You have 2 biomes fully decorated and lots of small areas done in the other biomes, but you're at about 1,800 out of 6,000. Yeah, I feel like the items can really add up very quickly. They can. And sometimes it comes as a surprise to me. I'm like, now how did this happen? Now how did I end up with so many items? And then I just look at, I don't know, my campsite and I'm like, oh, checks out. Absolutely makes sense. Do I want this as the visual? I think I do. I don't think I mind seeing that through the entrance. I think that could be kind of cute. I probably am going to move it forwards a little bit. And I might end up putting the chairs over to this side. Feeding, that's from Lilo and Stitch, right? Hi, Lady Aloha, how are you? What do you think about yellow? Hansel, I really don't need you here. I'm so sorry. I was gonna let you just hang out, but I'll see you later. And I think the only thing about the critter houses, has anyone else noticed this? Actually, you know what? Let me not tempt my game. Let me save. Has anybody else noticed that for some reason, the critters tend to try to hang out behind the critter houses? I don't know why they do. It's kind of frustrating to me because if I put the critter houses in a certain area, I expect the critters to hang out in the front of the house or like around it, but they always try to go behind it. So I'm sure if I put these here, the critters are going to try to hang out here. They're not even going to be in here. So I might have to put the houses back here. That also doesn't make sense. You're doing well with not having a fun day today. Well, that's good. You have noticed it, Ruby? Okay, I'm glad it's not just me or like my game being broken, but I'm also sorry that you're experiencing it because it's very frustrating to me. The behind part is so weird, right? I mean, you feel like it got coded backwards. I think so, because I know if I put this back here, the animals are going to hang out on this side of the fence when realistically they should hang out over here in front of their house. Doesn't make any sense to me. Do I want this back here? So then when I'm working on having critter houses in spaces, I'm trying to account for that, but also how it looks. And it's just a lot. It's simply put, a lot. This is such a minor issue in the grand scheme of things. It frustrates me in Dreamlight Valley. So I felt like I should talk about it. Because, like, if I put this here, they would end up hanging out over here. It's fine. It's fine. I will persevere. I will overcome. Maybe we'll just do the 4. Or maybe... Is there a world where I put this one next to this one? Maybe we do that. Maybe if I pull this forward enough and I put some bushes behind this, we can make it work. It's definitely frustrating. You've moved yours so many times before you realized what was happening. It makes them get stuck in weird spots too. Yes. It's very, very odd. I hope they fix it at some point. Because it just feels like it shouldn't be this way. You have 0 in a house in the Forgotten Lands by Jack's house, but you notice that he likes to stay behind his house. Yeah, with 0, where I used to have 0's house, it kind of worked. Because, I don't know, like 0 is a ghost dog, kind of. So I feel like it makes sense that he only pops out to be visible from time to time. But your average critter house, I feel like it's just so not the vibe, and I don't appreciate it. I would like for them to fix it. Yes, I'm thinking... Have lots of greenery, maybe some trees. I try to fill the space behind the houses if I can, like if it's up against something or close to being against something. That way the animals don't really have space to run around back there. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work. We can try to get it to work today. See what we can do. Grab one of these. Sure. And maybe one of these. Yeah, they feel like they're just little homes built into the wild. That's what I want. Actually, now that I think about it. Amazing. Yeah, that can go there. And in the back, I might actually just see if I can fit a rock back there. Can I? No, I cannot. What about... like, I could fit those bushes, but I don't really want to. Okay, we're just gonna fill it in with more of this shrubbery from the wild tangle. Hopefully these will actually function still. I guess we'll find out, won't we? I guess we'll find out. Oh, it should. What do I want in here? Birds, capybaras. I'll think about that later. That's another decision that I don't really have the spoons to make right now. Maybe a cute little fern in front. You're heading to bed? No worries, Amanda. Thank you so much for hanging out. I appreciate it, and I hope you have a wonderful sleep. Fun? No. What about an orange one? Cute. I'll take it. And actually, I think I want some grass right up here. Not that one. That one's a short one. this one. It's very weird what this grass does and doesn't go through. Does anyone else feel that? I'm not really complaining because it gives us a lot more flexibility than a lot of other objects, but like it won't go through this tree, but it will go through this bush, but it won't go through the fence, but it will go through like a bench. You'd love to see if the companion house doesn't get them stuck. Oh yeah, I'll test it at least to see if things get stuck. Let me put like a variety of animals. I don't know that that's going to make a difference, but let me just plop a couple in there. See what happens. Some of them are being weird. Some of them are not being weird. That one raccoon really just wants to be back there. But the rest of them, wait, are they also trying to be back there? They're definitely back there. And they're kind of coming out from time to time. It's mostly a failure, but you know, that's okay. Maybe someday it'll be fixed and everything will be glorious. I don't know. What else can I pop in here? I don't know why they do that. I would almost flip them around the other way, but that's just gonna look silly. If I put enough of them in here, you'll at least see some of the critters, so I'll take it. I'll take it. Don't really have a choice, to be honest. Unless I want to completely rework this space. Should probably put this all the way against there because of the critters. Even though that's not really what I want to do, but that's what we will do. Gotta work with what we've got. Maybe I'll also do another rock pathway leading from our fort. Let's see. Just a little bit. Yes, but I do need to shift it a little bit. Maybe I'll bring one of the fire bowls from the Moana set by these chairs. Maybe I will. What am I designing right now? This is the Lagoon. So it's the area where we primarily have Mini Casita. She's the house that's chillin'. We have a sitting area over here. Back here, we're also gonna have just a seating area. This one I think is going to be a lot more open. This is going to be kind of backyard vibes. Then we have the well over here. This is essentially going to be functioning as Antonio's critter haven. We don't have Antonio, but I really want Antonio, so I'm making this section in honor of him. And then we'll have a pond side, lakeside moment, and our dining area. That's what we're going to be working with. This whole section is just for the madrigals, essentially. Can I flip it where the door faces back? I really think I could. I really think I could. And it would just look very strange. But maybe it'll be for the best. Why are they like this? Why are they like this? But even that's weird because this one's trying to go to the front now. There's just no winning, I think, is what it is with the critter houses. I think that one's in the house and it's stuck. You know what? I feel like I would like to submit a request for Dreamlight Valley to make the critter spawn area just like in the front. That would be lovely. I don't need it all the way around. I just need it in front of here. I'm gonna just leave them facing front for now. You didn't recognize the lagoon? Yes, I've changed it a lot. I've changed it quite a bit. But I think it'll be nice once it's finished. I don't think we'll have as much of an issue with this critter house, but maybe I've spoken too soon. Maybe I'll face this one this way. Although that also feels like a recipe for disaster. Who knows? We will figure it out. And honestly, all things considered, I probably will not even spend that much time over here. It'll just be when we're touring and things, because the only thing back here really is mini casita, and I don't often need to go to mini casita. I think this is the one I wanted. Yes. So really this is just for vibes. So if the critters are a little bit of a mess, then I'll probably just end up deleting them from the critter houses eventually. Considering putting another flower bed over here. I don't know if I'm going to. The blue gem is there and a few fish, seafood that you can't get elsewhere, but yeah. Stinks that it doesn't work right. Oh, yeah. So I'm sure I will be here from time to time. That's true. I forgot there are some things you can only get in the lagoon. I think this is a good space for a rock, if I can make that work. Oh no. Actually, I think it's just this plant in the way. No, it's also the fence. Weird. If I put it this way, why will this not back up against things? That's frustrating. We'll use it over here. Cute. You can go back there again, I suppose. Oh, I forgot we have this, but this is also kind of big. I'll probably use this somewhere else. Okay. Just kind of want to finish up this area if we can. It's been a long streaming day today. This tends to happen when I don't really know what I'm planning on doing. Okay, yes, that's fine. I don't really want the animals to congregate there. What if... Would it be weird to put a flower pot over here? Would it be weird, and do I care if it's weird? I feel like if we bring more of them around, it's not going to be strange. Maybe if it's just one isolated plant, it's going to be a little bit like, why is that there? But if we have multiple of them, it'll be like intentional. So let's do that. There's fine. Maybe this comes forward there, and maybe we get another one of, not you, another one of you back here. Yes. And then I think we actually might be able to fit one of the small rocks. Maybe actually one of the ones from perhaps the beach. Yes. Just realized the eggs come back to game tomorrow. Oh, that's tomorrow. Nice. Where am I going to put the... Well, it's okay. My main valley is a whole mess. I wonder if they're going to pop up on the isle. I certainly hope not. They'll probably just pop up in the valley. I'm just wondering if they're going to be randomized, like where they show up. That's kind of fun, though. I'm sure a lot of people are looking forward to that. Yeah, we'll put that there. Maybe we'll bring this rock back there. Beautiful. Just a little bush moment. One of those. Maybe we should bring one of Wally's coolers here as well. I love using those coolers. It's those random items that actually feel quite realistic in a way that really tend to make builds for me. They're fun to use. Been watching at double speed to catch up and finally caught up. Looks great. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, we're having a good time. Having a good time. I think I need another flower pot here. Another cactus, perhaps. Maybe a... No, the purple... Maybe a white one. Wonderful. I kind of want to be able to get through here. It's not the most important thing to me, but I think it would be nice. And I do want to still be able to get to this rock spot, so do need to keep that in mind. There. And then just cluttering this up with a bit more greenery. I don't think that's going to impact my ability to get there, but I suppose we can always check. I kind of wish we could use the cacti here because I really like the height that they give. but they don't really suit the environment so much. Did you get Mike's or Sully's uni jacket first? Which one do you think you'll use? Or which one do you prefer? I would probably end up getting Sully's first because I think his is on an earlier page, and I usually unlock things mostly in page order. But I feel like whichever one you like or are most excited about. Blue eggs will be found years later, the way your stuff is now decorated. Well, yes. I mean, the good thing is they'll probably be picked up by the vacuums. I don't know if you use the vacuums really, but I think you'll be able to get them with those. So hopefully that will make it a little bit easier. Unless you enjoy the thrill of finding the eggs way later, in which case I say enjoy. Have a great time with that. This foliage is just way too much fun to decorate with. I blame Dreamlight Valley for my potential future issues with the item count, because why did they make this Eternity Isle foliage so good? You know? That's my question. Not that the main valley foliage isn't good, it's just this is so obviously superior in nearly every way that it makes it really hard to not clutter it as much as possible. And it like overlaps with each other. Oh, the bushes like let you overlap the footprints. Oh my goodness. You love the tangled ombre bushes. They can be bunched together so well. Yes. That's what I mean. They really stepped it up, and they did not have to. And I'm so grateful, but also a little bit annoyed. I don't know if that makes sense, but it's how I'm feeling. It's like I'm so happy, but then it also is like, but now I just want to use it all. I kind of want to switch out that pink plant for a baby tree instead. I don't know if I can. I have a feeling I might not be able to, but the one tree has a very small footprint, so I could potentially. Oh, I can. We are successful. Something's missing, and I feel like it's not a tree. In this case, it would be a palm tree, and it would be one of these. No, it would be one of these. I don't know if this is it. I don't know if this is gonna fix it, but it could. Yep. Yeah, but that does then force us to use more books, which I'm also not mad at, but yeah, I feel like we might have to use more books now because it covers them a little bit. No. Well, yes. Yes. Me just not being able to make up my mind, or just fearing the judgment of using books everywhere. I just like them. Maybe Antonio likes books too, okay? I don't know that we have anything to indicate that this is true. However, I just want to encourage our little baby boy to read. There we go. It works. And by works is a term that I use very loosely, considering the fact that the critter houses in this position do in fact not work very well. However, for the concept, even if the critter houses aren't full, it still works. And I think we're gonna wrap up stream here. I don't have lights out, but I still haven't finished this area, actually, believe it or not. I still have to do back here, and I still have to do this area because it will have more than just this table. I might even be able to scoot this back a little bit more. Actually, let me do that before I end stream because otherwise I'll forget. And we still have to do the area by the hammocks. I might end up getting rid of the hammocks, I'm not sure. But I will be back tomorrow streaming Dream Snaps. Maybe we'll finish this after we do Dream Snaps if I don't just get a burst of energy later today and do it a bit off stream. Let me see if anybody else is playing right now. Thank you for hanging out with me. I appreciate it. It's been a long stream. I don't often stream this late, but I was just in the zone a little bit. So thank you for bearing with me and hanging out. Let's go see Simply Shay. She's working, I think, on her Dream Snap. So please stop by if you have time. We recently raided Shay for the first time and her energy is absolutely fabulous. So I think you'll have a wonderful time there. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day and take care of yourselves. And hopefully I see you tomorrow. And that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. Goodbye, everybody.